Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got baseball on the show. It's Montreal and the Texas Rangers. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? Here's the third baseman, Jose Iglesias. Edging his zone for a strike, and this one is off and running. On the ground. Sends it to first. And an easy out to start the game. And let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent ball.
Lawrence Butler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's a ball. One out, base is empty. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Young pulls it down. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 down,
Jr.
base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. In the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. End of a half inning of play. No score.
Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait. You better go, 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 go.
And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Jose Quintana. What do you have on him, Siggy?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
The left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Ball one there. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Strike on the outside corner, and 1-1. just missed. The count 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Iglesias makes the grab, one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Josh Smith, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And it's even up.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. We played an inning, no score. Back at Globe Life Field. Now it's going to be Yandy Diaz. Diaz, 33 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Malley back to work.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Berger makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brandon
Lau will hit next. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And another ball. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
The 2-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now Shea Langoliers. And that misses. Ball 1. Langoliers launched a homer in his most recent game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Jake Burger.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile. And they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
Tap foul at the plate. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. And there's a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here is Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Young Kim.
That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that is out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's going to be Richie Palacios. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missing there. 1-2 to count.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 gone, runner at first. And now Johnny DeLuca. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the lineup
Now
flips
back.
over.
Third
Jose
base.
Iglesias gets a
Jose
chance to hit now.
Iglesias.
He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one the other way. Simeon throws to first. That's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
up
it's the
for
right
the
fielder,
Rangers,
Adolis
the right
Garcia.
fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Out in front and foul to the left side. That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The wind and the pitch. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Leody Taveras. That's through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one upstairs.
Pretty standard
1 ball,
high
2 strikes,
0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and we are still scoreless. Back in Arlington, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Lawrence Butler. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters
0-1's the
just
count.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And there's a
Ball
ball.
one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. Ball
That's a ball.
1, no strikes. To the left side, but it is well foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Yandy
Designated
Diaz
hitter,
digs
Yandy
in now. Popped out
Diaz.
foul ground first time through. Down the line. And that drops foul. Two outs. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
You know, I was watching his
The
rounds
batter,
during
number
batting
8.
practice today.
Second
So
baseman,
impressed with his
Brandon
ability to let the ball
Wow.
travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Lau in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 4th inning underway, no score. Bouncer to Young. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up for
4th.
the
And now it's the
Rangers,
Rangers
the left
leadoff
fielder,
hitter, Wyatt Langford.
Langford.
Foul ball there. And that drops in for a strike. That missed by a lot.
Two
And
strikes.
it's 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and
The
catcher
batter,
on the same
number
page
8.
right now.
Designated hitter, Josh.
Next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's ball 2.
And that one hit to first. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
The batter, number 5.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Now it's Corey Seager. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That's a little high. And now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Jake Berger now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Seager leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Chop to the right side. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And that one fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Malley back to work. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Langoliers in his third season, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Sliced hard, but foul. That one outside. 2-2. Slider misses outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air on the infield. Higashioka hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Next to hit, Ha-Seong Kim.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Palacios.
Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the center.
Go ahead run on
Johnny
base. And now
DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca struck out looking his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jose Iglesias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Simeon nabs it, and that is that. Halfway through this one, still no score.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous.
Back at Globe Life
Leading
Field.
up for the
Now,
Rangers,
Marcus
the
Simeon.
second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Right
he wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The catcher,
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Struck out looking at his first at bat. A little bit low. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. So 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Loud. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And the Rangers set down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. Down and away for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Cole Winn, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. Right through there for a strike. That to right. Garcia settles under it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Tyler Mahle won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the
Rangers,
pen comes the right-hander, Sean
number 43,
Armstrong.
Sean Armstrong.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2. That's down and in. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Yandy Diaz, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. And a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. Yeah, that's fouled off. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. That's grounded out a couple of times. Clips the corner, strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And ball 1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Gets under it and pops it up. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Expos have the lead 1-0. New pitcher on now, Bobby Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. Langford snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Now a chance for Ha-Sung Kim, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there for strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next pitch misses outside. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Drew Rasmussen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Lead up for the
and
Rangers,
close.
the
There's not much
shortstop,
margin for
Corey
error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Seager in the box now. Takes strike 1. Line to left. Fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance. That's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
So the tying run at second and fouled off. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. That's a strike. 0-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Seager on at second with 2 down.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Man at second. That's outside. The count now 2-2. Now one miss.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Inning over. One left for Texas. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cole Winn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now here is Richie Palacios. He's 2 for 2. Line drive. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Runner at first with no outs here. And he lays down a bunt, and that's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now here is Jose Iglesias. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. This one in the air. Wynn should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's
inside,
off
ball 1.
The inside edge. 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. This one in the air. Simeon makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
Rasmussen back to work. They'll with the shift on, hits right into it. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone to the bottom of the inning.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's a little bit low. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next up for Texas, Leody Taveras. Fouled off. He was late. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Kim makes the play. That is the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail here 1-0. Robert Garcia comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
62. Robert Garcia.
Well, One-run game. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
To the right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 3. And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jacob Webb up and loosening in the pen. Jackson getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one ripped into right. Garcia calls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon
Here's the
Lau.
second baseman, Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Lau out on the play. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Expos lead it 1-0.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for the motor seat. Catch me on the scene.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Uceta.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there,
Now
and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Smith in the box now, takes strike 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the dirt, 1-1.
1-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. DeLuca on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So it's
The
their last
shortstop,
chance in this
Corey.
one. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Known for his late inning heroics. Whips one to left. That's a base hit. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
With the tying run in scoring position at the bottom of the ninth, Berger digs in now, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's the strike.
Oh, they're applying pressure. Quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So the tying run at second.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base.
2-2 count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
It's seeming like praying is a way to get focused, making life better for family and friends. I know these losers can't stand when we win. I know a list of vultures trying to pick me open, but I'm sitting